During our work session last week regarding the state of our schools, it was abundantly clear, I think, to all of us that our school district will continue to struggle with overcrowding in our classrooms for the foreseeable future. We must build our schools moving forward with an eye of maximizing every inch of the school building so our kids aren't doomed to stay in trailers throughout their time in Prince William County schools. Because these buildings cost tens of millions of dollars in taxpayer money and take years to build, we must make the right decision when it comes to the design of each school. The capacity of the 13th high school, or the lack of capacity, will have a cascading effect across most of the county. We have to get this right. The school board voted against spending the additional money to increase the capacity for that school. That is why I'm providing my notice of intent to present a resolution at our November 22nd board meeting to authorize the funding of the debt service gap to change the design of the 13th high school in the Brentsville district from the old Battlefield design to the updated Price model, which would increase capacity by almost 500 students and actually reduce the per student cost. But I also want to address the most important issue that prompts me making this proposal. We are at a crisis point in our approach to education funding in Prince William County. And the biggest part of that problem is that we have a deep crisis of trust between the Board of County Supervisors and the school board. Both sides can argue about why that lack of trust exists, but at the end of the day, those arguments get reduced to nothing more than a political scorecard. The losers in that game are the students who have a duty to serve by providing the best possible education. Allowing these important issues to get mired in political differences has simply got to end, and I'm hoping that end starts today. Now, there's plenty of blame to go around on how we got here. Our development planning process relied upon a robust growing economy that was strangled by the Great Recession. But the new housing developments were already in place, and all of the student generation models clearly demonstrate that we are now paying that overcrowding price. The school administration provided data that shows that when the 14th high school is open in 2023, using the current school capacity construction models, there will be 2,000 high school students without seats in classrooms. We simply have to fix this problem now and not let it get any more out of hand. In addition, this board will begin its budget deliberations for the fiscal year 18 budget in December. It is my hope that this board can keep an open mind about the development of a set of education challenge grants for the fiscal year 18 budget that will be targeted to increase funding to our classrooms and continue to help relieving the overcrowding in our schools. I would characterize these education challenge grants as being adjuncts and modifications to the existing revenue sharing agreement that will allow for compromises on both sides so that we can achieve the goal of providing the optimum educational opportunity for the students in Prince William County. I'm encouraged, Supervisor Principe and myself have not agreed on a whole lot, but I'm encouraged that we have agreed on, in principle, the idea of new and creative ways on funding education. Mr. Principe, I look forward to working with you and your budget committee on this. Our goal should be allow each of our graduating seniors who seek a college education to have ACT and SAT scores that allow them to be competitive for limited admission slots at our top universities and colleges. Our goal should be to improve our SOL scores that are the benchmarks that we use to measure the quality of the education that we provide to our students under the existing state performance metrics. And I believe that a key part of our needed change in our education system starts with a compensation package that allows us to retain our best teachers and to attract new high-quality teachers to teach here in Prince William County. It is my personal belief that we will never be in a position to achieve these goals unless and until we are able to eliminate this crisis of trust between this board and the school board. And we resolve to set aside the partisan politics that has divided us so deeply over the last 10 months. It is my intent to work with any member of this board and any member of the school board to refine and improve this proposed resolution on increasing the capacity for the 13th high school and to establish a framework for a new set of education challenge grants that will be acceptable to the majority of both boards for the fiscal year 18 budget. Too many people believe that providing a world-class education is just the responsibility of the school board. It is time that it becomes the responsibility of all of us working together, not against each other, to improve it. It is time to put politics aside and do what is right for the children of Prince William County. Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Mr. Jenkins.